I call you up. You go round, every party in LA.
We are back right here on Sun Up on Showbiz TV. We promised you a scintillating feature and we have that right here for you. With us in the studio is a very seasoned gospel artist, unrivaled in her industry. We have with us Cece Chu. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you.
You look so good. So calm.
Very calm.
So
Very calm.
very calm.
And I'm excited because growing up, I would always see her on TV, and that was just the only way I was privileged to have a glimpse of her. And I am excited that we get to sit with you and have a very beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
Bless God for that.
Oh,
Amen.
who knows? Maybe we'll bring out some fire inside you as the conversation goes.
Of course, definitely.
She's a powerhouse, you know.
Definitely in her music. The music there, don't joke with it though. Anyway, so we know about Don Bosco, your school that you went to. And we want to find out, did your musical journey start from there? How did the school inspire your journey, not just in music, but in life?
Okay, I started from there though, but not at the school.
Okay.
But rather from the church.
Okay.
My auntie used to attend Roman Catholic.
Okay.
So that's where it started. So at the age of 11, I was joining the senior choir already.
Oh, wow.
So that's where it started.
Me, when I went to church and I wanted to join the senior choir, they said I shouldn't join, I'm too young. But I think that wasn't your experience.
Yeah, I think though I was that young, but my voice was that mature.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that much.
So, oh, okay. So that was how you began music?
Yeah, that's how I began.
Okay.
But little did I know, like I would be sitting here today. I never thought I would become a singer like this. I thought I was just doing something that I love.
So what would you have been if you hadn't been a singer?
Oh, I've always said this. I would have been a newscaster.
Oh, okay.
Because when I was a child, I see them on TV reading the news like this. I'm like, no, I just want to be like this.
So what changed? What inspired that journey to say, okay, no, I think I want to pursue music full time?
It wasn't deliberate change or anything. I think God was channeling my moves and everything. I was thinking I want to do this, but God has a plan for me. So I've been a church girl all my life, so joining the choir here and there. And this is me today.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
Wow. We don't know what happened either, but we enjoy this transformation in
Thank
you.
God.
And looking back at your journey, I have seen, or a lot of people have seen, that you have collaborated with a lot of artists. Talk of the field of gospel. We've seen you, do a thing or two with them. What would you say has been that, learning experience? What's that new thing, or what did you pick from that?
Oh, a lot, because all those that I featured weren't beginners. They were on top already. When we talk of Nasi, we talk of Joe Metal, talk of Prosper Chimana from Nigeria. They were all top artists already. So I pick a lot from them, and here I am. Yeah.
Now let's go back to your first album, Mejifo. Ni Yesu and Mejifo Ni Yesu. I don't know what was going through your mind. How did that come about? What was the whole process like for you?
Okay, most of my songs are life experience and like things that go around and all that. So I think I draw inspiration from, like, you talk to a friend, you think like he or she is there for you all, but later on the things that you hear at your back, like, so it's experience, life experience that happens to friends, myself, and all that. That's I drew inspiration from, and I wrote that song.
So your first album was a hit?
No, it wasn't. That wasn't my first album though. That was my second album.
Ooh, can we just hear a line or two from that, from you?
Which of them?
Yesu.
Mejifo ni Yesu, ni pengina onimo, bibiara nso no ye, ni awakano eno ano beye. Yenjifo ni Yesu, ni pengina onimo, bibiara nso no ye, ni awakano And one of the
Wow.
But I'm interested in knowing more about your first album.
Don't go there.
Oh,
What
don't want to
happened?
know.
How was it like?
no, because we want to
We
know
want
about
to-
this.
You know that song? I think me and my husband and my children play that song in our room. Nobody heard of it.
We
Wow.
want to hear it too.
No, I can't even remember that
You don't
song.
remember?
Yeah, because it didn't do well at all.
So
like
the first
I
one
think,
wasn't a success.
I think the title was Oh Mafa. Yeah, that was the title. I can remember.
Wow.
And it's been 18 years ago.
And it didn't make you, sort of laid back
Give
that you
up.
wouldn't.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Because in everything, you will not get it like all rosy at the first. And if you are somebody who trusts God in everything, I mean, when you attempt something for the first time, it doesn't work out, doesn't mean you should give
You
up.
should give up.
Your passion and everything, you wouldn't even allow you to give up on your dream.
So
So,
18 years ago, you actually had an album that nobody even knows about.
Heard about.
of course.
Wow, that's so amazing to know for me, especially. I want that album. For my own.
I think
way to be like,
myself, I need to go and look for the album and then
Remix.
do the songs on it,
Again.
because
for me.
We want
I
to.
think the first song, oh my fancy means roll, baby, oh no ni makochem, me katabu many da son no, don't marry my coming with you. I dear man cry, no ni pobe to me, oh nyame wa my fancy means roll, baby. I think that's the
It's so beautiful.
Oh yes, the songs were so beautiful, but I think I didn't know how to go about the whole thing. That's how it's
Is there a
from.
distribution problem?
Yeah,
Is it-
distribution, promoting and all, because I was doing everything by myself.
Okay.
And I handed it to somebody with the money to, because I didn't know anybody at that time. So I was thinking, oh, he could help me do it, but I think,
It didn't
yeah,
work out.
yes.
Wow. You mentioned your children and your husband. You're a mother and a wife as well. You can clearly see that you're a wife anyway. So we want to know, how does that influence your creative process? Would you say it helps you? Would it say it hinders you? Maybe sometimes you have an event, but you have to think of your children. You have to think of your family. What would you say the dynamic is with family and music?
I think at that side it has been easy. If I talk like nothing like, oh, first time of hearing this, but for me it has been smooth and easy just because of by the grace of God, the man I got married to, he understands everything, and then he knows, like, I came back from the program, I'm tired, I'm sleeping. He wouldn't even wake me. He would take care of the kids, take them to school and all that. So it hasn't been all that stressful, and like, he understands my ministry, and he knows God has something for me to do out there. So I mean, he's proud of me. Anytime I'm even tired, he goes like, no, you can't disappoint me, you have to go. He pushes you, and then so you get the energy to do whatever you want to do.
That's
say
true.
the
God
best.
bless him.
Oh, God bless
Well,
you.
we want to take a quick look at Freedom Medley
Oh, okay.
so that our viewers will have a feel
Sure.
of it. Let's take a look.
Are you ready to dance?
song, we were talking and you mentioned how it was recorded at Gold Worship.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about Gold Worship.
God Worship is an event that I do on every December. Yes, and I think this was seventh or eighth edition. Yeah, so it has been going on.
Oh, okay.
So what we want to know, what sort of inspired the Gold Worship? Is it that you just needed a moment with God and you wanted other people to come experience it as well?
Okay, actually it's in December and it was intentional because December, God has seen everybody through the year and it's a form of thanksgiving and also a gift that we are giving to our baby Jesus, because when Jesus was born, the three wise men went there to give him a gift that is frankincense, myrrh, and gold. And we can all attest to it that gold is the expensive ornament that we all cherish. So I use that gold that they gave to Jesus as a so that's why I called it gold worship. So it's kind of our gold that we are bringing to baby Jesus. December.
So we were talking and you mentioned it's a free event.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of beautiful lighting, beautiful outfits, matching outfit, costumes, a venue. How is all that sponsored?
Okay, some are from people that admire your ministry and they're always there for me, and some are also from small people. But we do understand that sometimes when you're going for sponsorship from this corporate world, it's a bit difficult, but I think bit by bit we are getting there.
I love that.
That is definitely true. We know that gospel music has a certain feel it brings people. It touches people's hearts, inspires people. We are looking at the kind of message you convey through your music and how do you ensure that the impact is felt. One of your songs I love, Ono kwafweje meje wa semzo so beshenyu mapase wode bekwe pa Ono kwafweje meje wa semzo so beshenyu mapase. This is a song that
you have beautiful voices.
This is a song that if you could see under my sleeve, you would actually see that there's goosebumps all over. And so we want to know what kind of, it's a song that touches people. And I remember there was a space I was in and I was just looking up to God. And so what kind of message I think this is a message that is telling me to continue and that God is going to make all things beautiful at the end. And so how do you make sure that that impact is felt in your music?
All right, the songs talks about it makes sense on its own, because when you listen to it on the so if you are going through something right now, he has already prepared everything, it's done, because on the cross of Calvary he said it is finished. So whatever we are going through right now, it's a process, it's a learning point. If we ask everything, we get it, we won't be able to even have time to have a fellowship with Christ, because everything is on our tips like that. But sometimes he slows us down so that we will be able to learn from certain things, so that when you get to wherever you want to get, you know how you started and you'll be humble. So he who has started a good work will surely take it to
unexpected end.
Definitely. I think we are not the only lovers of CC Chum in the building. We definitely have people watching who love you, and so would definitely like to activate our phone lines. Yes, you can call in on 0302 729 823 0302 729 823. Any messages for CC Chum would be greatly appreciated. But we want to go back. We love Onokwafweje. That's a hit song of yours, sung even up till today in churches. And there are other songs of yours that have been a hit. Now, what do you think, what message have you been able to convey through those songs? And what do you think those songs have inspired in your journey?
In fact, it has done a lot, and the kind of testimonies I sometimes hear like baffles me. Like, is this true, or they are just making up something? Because, like, someone was in a coma, and then the person just came back to life, and he was singing on the coverage.
Wow.
And the nurse over there called me, like, said, oh, the only thing is I should have recorded this thing. Like, I haven't seen a thing like this before. And people telling me they wanted to travel abroad, and things weren't happening through this song. Those who can't conceive. I like a lot of testimonies that I've been hearing. But I'm hoping and praying that God will do more.
Amen. Is there any one song that holds a significance for you? And we want to know the story behind that.
A lot of songs. I can't just say one. Onukwafweje is one. Semikumehu is one. Minera Dinenam is one. Minera Dinenam is on my first, let me say, second album. Okay. Yeah. That song, I wrote it on my hospital bed. Yeah, at that time I've given birth through cesarean, and things weren't easy at all. So I was one time lying on my bed, and the song just came out. I started singing, and then I recorded it. So, Ejifuni Yesu, like this, my upbringing wasn't easy. I've been through a lot. We don't look like what we've been through, but if I tell you what I've been through when I was a child, you'll not believe it.
Talking about what you've been through in life, quite recently, we saw that you were talking about releasing or writing, or you have even started already. And so we're looking at what message are you going to convey to readers and people that also, love you, and what is the idea, what is triggering, that is all of that you are going through that is instigating or is making you want to come out with a book?
Yes, I think God does not disappoint. He's a faithful God. So when you are a child or you are in a situation and then you think you are all alone and there's no help for you, believe me, there is.
There is help.
Because I, for instance, never ever thought I would be like this. No. So I sometimes when I'm driving, I see billboards, my billboards, or a billboard that I'm part of them. I go like, is it really me?
Yeah.
So this should tell you that God has plans for everyone. So I would one day want to maybe, I'm in it already, as you said, but even if I want to write a book, I'll write a book of not giving up and then like fixing your eyes on God.
On God. So let's look at some of the challenges. We want people to be inspired. We want people to, tap into that thing you went through. Can you share a moment or two? I know it's very hard for people to actually let go of what they had felt before, or even talk about it.
Oh, it's a whole lot if we say we are going to talk about it, because there's a situation whereby you stay with one auntie. And when she gets tired of you, she passes you to another passes you to another. At the end of the day, you end up in your grandma's place. Oh, okay. When they need you to, work for them, or they come for you again. And I quite remember a cousin looking at me and telling me that you are hopeless, like nothing good will come out from you. Those kind of words, the insult, the thing that you've like. So when I was growing up, honestly, I didn't have that self-confidence at all. So when I even released my first album, when you called me for programs, I wouldn't even show up. Because so now, I know I'm beautiful, I know I'm just good and all that, but if people are gathered somewhere and want me to walk past, it will be difficult for me. I have to go and
Logo. It's a new year logo.
So I don't know whether it's like at some point it's good, but at some point it's not good, because sometimes when you get to a place that you need to speak for yourself, you can't even, because like you were trained not to talk in public. When someone is talking, you don't talk, and those kind of upbringing. So at a point it has helped, by a point it hasn't.
How do you stay true to yourself? You are one person that you don't hear news about. You hardly would hear that, okay, Sisi Chum has done this. This is what she's doing. Very negative, comments. It's hard for people to hear that about you. So is it because your husband is a pastor, or is it because it's a self-instilled discipline?
Yeah, if whatever you want to be on this earth, it's in you. If you decide to feed it, that's how, like, and as I said, how I grew up didn't allow me to misbehave on. So now, but I can't do certain things because of the way I grew up. We are the way we are because of how we grew up, not because of anything. And I think if you haven't heard anything bad about me, it's just by grace. We are humans and we all make mistakes. But if something like this hasn't come up, I think it's good. It's good.
Definitely. We still want to remind you that the phone lines are open, and so if you're ready to make a call, you can always pick up your phone. The number is 0302 729 823. 0302 729 823. Let's go a little away from music. We know you Sisi Chum because of music, but we want to know, do you have any other interests or hobbies that fuel your passions and give you that creative energy for music?
Oh, as for me, music, I play music. If I don't, I wake up and I don't hear music like that. It's music for me. Yeah.
So what? For me, I like sports. I don't know. Are you a sporty person?
I do because of my my son. They force me to watch.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on, but I'll be also shouting.
So what's your favorite team then?
Okay, my son is Man U fan, so I think I'll be.
That's how we like it in the town. Anyway, so would you say that there are any other things that fuel your music, or it's always music? What inspires your music? What would you say you do outside of music that people can get to know? Oh, Sisi Chum likes this. Wow.
Oh, Sisi Chum likes fashion.
Okay.
Yeah. If you come to our house and maybe I'm watching anything like TV, I just want to see fashion and stuff.
Okay.
If you're on my phone, I always want to, like, I love fashion.
And you are very fashionable.
Thank you.
Talk of fashion. Talk of fashion. We recently just ended Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. We saw what you wore. It was beautiful. I love the jeans. I love the whole, the whole white and everything that was going on there. Very different from the usual gospel trend. But this is me loving it. We saw a lot of criticisms coming from people. Nah, gospel artists then can and we didn't see that. We saw a different twist, and then this was the backlash. How do you handle criticism as such?
Oh, I don't even bother at all. So far as I know what I wanted to wear, I felt comfortable on that day. And myself looking in the mirror, I knew I was looking good. I don't care about what anybody says. Unless maybe I'm showing you flesh or anything that you are criticizing, that's fine. But so far I'm not showing you of this, and I'm wearing something that you think I shouldn't wear that on red carpet, that's your business, not mine.
What's one negative comment that you've seen that you're like, maybe you laughed about or over?
I think this VGMA stuff. I think myself, I didn't see the video till now, but I think the write-ups is what people were sending to me, that I saw that my trousers was some makwala trousers. I started laughing. I said, "Anyone who should have shared some trousers, I just want to move because I was just wearing that to use the space to go to the backstage because we were performing, so I needed to go and change. So I wasn't even dressed for red carpet. I just initially gave the trim so that if camera captures you, like, you look good anyway. So that wasn't even for red carpet. I was just passing it. So if you check, I didn't go for red carpet. But But it was the Vodafone people that saw me, and then they said, "Oh, we needed a picture of you because it's a Vodafone thing." And I took that photo, and then I went back stage to change, to come on stage. Into what they were getting their business. I know why I was wearing that. So that one day.
We've seen that through your career. I am a big fan of yours, and I've seen that you've performed on many big stages, received numerous awards, a lot of accolades to your name. And this morning, we just want to find out from you how you handle the pressure that comes. So do you think that you should do more? Do you think that, oh no, I'm in a comfortable lead? All of that.
Especially because not every song will be a hit song. You know, the
That
industry is very competitive. So really, how do you handle
The pressure that comes with such recognition?
There hasn't been pressure on me. If you check, I hardly even release songs.
Okay.
Not because someone has released, I have to by force. Not that the songs are not there, it's there. I wait for my own time. I check the environment. I pray, should I release it, should I not? I do things by my own pace and not looking at somebody. So I've never had any pressure. No.
Back to VGMS. We saw PCS that was nominated for Artist of the Year. That's a big beef of it. And we saw Black Sherif in there. Who were you rooting for?
Of course, PCS.
Gospel Fraternity.
PCS, though myself, I told PCS that PCS, Nipo beti my higher black. We have that. Like, you know, but you know, we're like, no, still, we have the confidence, that kind of thing. So it wasn't so surprising or so shocking, but definitely, definitely you cannot say, I'm going to embark somebody else, but definitely you have to support your own.
There are a lot of concerns from people, especially in the gospel fraternity, that when there are concerts that are being organized or people's experiences, more like programs are being held, hairdressing no people don't understand. They think that when it comes to gospel, you should be just being in the mood and praising God. But see our gospel no sin no asesakakra.
Oh, if you say ayesika, which I don't understand, is it when someone is singing and someone is spending money on the person? Is what you're talking about? Then I see nothing wrong with it because it depends on the song that the person. Nobody is in the mood of worship, deep worship, that the person will even. It will even come into your mind that let me walk on stage and go and spread money. No, it's always the time that's when you're dancing and happy, having fun in the presence of God. That's when you see those kind of things. And I see nothing wrong with it because we claim our father is a king.
That's true.
His streets are even good. Hey, yes, what are you talking about? Yeah.
That is true.
So we're wrapping up, but we want to go back on your journey, looking at all your nominations, all your experiences, everything that has shaped you as CC Tune that the whole of Ghana and probably even the world knows today. We want to know from you, what advice would you give to any upcoming gospel artist, someone who is looking to learn from your experiences or someone who has been in your shoes before? What advice would you give to such a person?
What I always keep saying is they should never ever give up on themselves. If you try one and it doesn't work out, try again. Go harder. One day your time will also come. Never give up on your dreams. Yeah.
Wow. So we want to hear from you, your final words to our viewers. Anyone watching, maybe someone would like to support you, however the person can contact you or whatever words you like to tell them, just let them know.
All right, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has helped CC till now, especially my husband, Prophet Alestrum. Whatever you do for me, I don't take advantage of it. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate your support and also people that works with me, the BVs, and this particular song, those who worked on the song, I just want to say God bless them so much and they should keep supporting CC Tune. This song is on YouTube and also all the online platforms. If you want to, talk to CC, my Instagram name CC Tune Music, same as Facebook, TikTok. Just DM me and then we are good to go. this year, Gold Worship is coming up. Sponsorship for. You should be ready.
Please, when
It's
we're
in
looking at
December. December.
Okay, so people
Yeah.
should be ready with their
Ready.
white
Yeah,
attires
and
all
it is
that.
free
Sponsorship
event,
money.
so
Definitely.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
ready with your sponsorship money. Definitely.
It's been a wonderful conversation with you. I've been inspired, and it's still on Okwafuja. We love you.
Yes, so we
Thank you so much for
thank
having
you
me.
too for having us, and it's unfortunately the end of our show. And a great weekend to begin. I mean, I'm so excited about the weekend coming up, but we're beautifully styled by Goldie
Looks. And if you're looking forward to having this very beautiful outfit, it could be what I'm wearing, it could be what Aiko is wearing, or any other beautiful outfit. You can locate Goldie Looks at the Adogono Railway bus stop, or call her on 024-945-7070, 024-945-7070.
Now, our faces were beautifully done by Glamba. Today we're giving everyone a shout out. Sly, hi. Papa Nico just stepped out, but I'm sure he can hear me. Papa Nico, we love you. And Augustus behind the phone, giving us all our social media content. Evans, DJ Champagne,
Captain
Hookie,
Yes.
Ex Pucho, and Nanikia Pucho. Everybody who is supporting us and making this production a success. And Nick,
he's always with his tea from Monday to Friday. You've always held on to your tea. We want to know what's in that tea. Captain Hooks, he owes us some pizza, and so right after this, please don't wait for too long. We are claiming everything that you owe us. It's been an amazing Friday,
an amazing week,
morning, and I'm anticipating what the weekend holds for us. Definitely, it's on Okwafuja that I am taking into the weekend.
Definitely. And we're also anticipating what next week has in store for us. But until then, it's a bye-bye for now.